Hello everybody, this is Solitaire ASMR. This video is going to be a bit different because I am currently flying to Brussels in Belgium. You can see I have a whole row to myself, which was very nice. They also gave me some food, which I really appreciated because I was so hungry. They gave me some chicken and rice and vegetables and a little bread roll with some butter and some water and dessert as well. And then on the screen in front of me, it showed where we were flying, just a little bit over the Atlantic Ocean. Looking out the window, you could see that it was still light when we took off, but we actually flew overnight, so it got dark fairly quickly. I took my shoes off to get a bit more comfortable. Next, I started to explore the screen in front of me, and what do you know, they have Solitaire Classic. So of course I had to play a game. I guess this is my first time playing Solitaire on a computer, but unfortunately I had to leave the Bermuda deck at home, so this was my only option. It allowed me to change my name, and so I erased the default, which I believe was my seat number, and began to type Solitaire ASMR. The touchscreen did give me a few problems though. I couldn't find a space bar, so I tried to finish without it, but I ran out of characters. And so I canceled and stuck with player 31E. And then I got to choose my difficulty between a 1-card draw and a 3-card draw. I stuck with a 3-card draw, classic Solitaire 3-card draw. And then I began to play my first game. So I put the Ace of Clubs up top. I put the red 6 on the black 7. And then I had a black 2 for the 3. And that was all the moves that I could make before getting into my hand. I had a black 8, a red jack. I had the 4 of clubs, 9 of hearts, which I played on top of the 10 of clubs. You can see the touchscreen again was giving me a few problems. It really wasn't that easy to click on the cards. And then I had a black 5, I put it on the 6, and I had to choose between my 2 red 4s. I ended up playing the 4 of hearts, and that gave me a black queen. I put the 10 of hearts on top of the jack, and then I found a jack of hearts, which I was able to play on the queen of spades. I put the 10 on top of that jack, and that freed up a spot for a king. I really struggled putting the 9 of clubs on the 10. And then I got back into my hand to find the 8 of hearts. I played that on top of the 9 and almost played the 7 on top of that, but I chose not to because I already had a spot for a king. So I kept looking for a king. I found another red jack and put that on the queen. And then finally I found the king of diamonds, and I played that into the free spot. I had to choose between my 2 black queens, which one to play. And the one that I chose ultimately gave me a red 8. So I moved the black 7 on top of it, and that freed up another spot for a king. I didn't choose the king of spades because I really wanted to find the other red king so I could play the black queen on top of it. But ultimately, I found it again and played it into that open spot. So then I was on the hunt for a red queen, but I settled for the 6 of clubs. I put that on top of the 7 of diamonds. I then found a 3 of clubs and put that on top of the 4 of diamonds. I continued looking. I found a 5 of diamonds, and could not click on this card for the life of me. I don't know what I was doing wrong. Eventually I selected it and put it on the 6. That gave me the ace of spades, which I learned finally goes into the spade spot. I put the 7 of spades on the 8, and then found a 4 of spades to play on top of the 5, a 6 of diamonds to play on top of the 7, and a 5 of clubs to play on top of the 6. And that gave me a spot for the 4 of diamonds. I moved that over, which revealed the 2 of hearts. I put that on the 3. I put the 2 of spades up top. And at that point, I thought I was out of moves. I clearly did not see the 10 of spades that I could have played on the jack. I did find that 3 of hearts and played it on the 4, but truly at that point, I thought I had lost. So I clicked on the pause button. I was looking for a hint or something to help me, but didn't find it. And so I checked one more time. Again, I missed the 10 of spades that I could have played on the jack of diamonds, but that's okay. I called it a loss. And my arm was getting pretty tired of holding the camera, so I decided to stop recording, and I played a few more games while everybody else began to sleep. But then, as soon as I knew I had won a game, I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when you finish. You guys probably know that if you've played Solitaire online, sometimes there's some kind of animation, the cards bounce around on the screen, or you see fireworks when you win a game. Kind of reminds me of something you might see in a bowling alley if you get a strike or if you get a spare. And so I finished sorting the cards into their suits. Well, at least I tried to. I struggled a bit with this queen. And then as I sorted the kings into each respective suit, I finally put the king of diamonds up top. And as you can see, it was nothing exciting. It was pretty anticlimactic, actually. It just said game over. It gave me my score, 505. I don't really know what that means, but I exited the game and saw this cute little description. It says, "Indulge yourself in a classic game of solitaire. Keep your eye on the clock as you try to arrange the cards in order. Open columns and transfer cards in..." Well, anyways, the next morning, they turned on these really beautiful orange lights. It almost was like the sunrise was happening in the plane. I was just 50 minutes away from Brussels. The map was really satisfying to see. And they also had given me a breakfast. It was so cute. They had little penguins on the box. And inside, you can see I had some orange juice, a muffin, and a Kit Kat, which I thought was so funny to be served for breakfast, but I don't know, maybe they just ran out of Belgian chocolates. I then exited the plane, so excited to finally be in Brussels. It was 8 a.m. at that point, so everybody was pretty tired. I did get some sleep on the plane, but definitely not enough. I saw this sign and made me feel so welcomed at the Brussels airport, the heart of Europe. And then I was on my way. My boyfriend met me at the airport, and we do have some plans to travel a bit while I'm here, so I probably won't be posting as much as I usually do. But thank you guys so much for watching. I promise you will be hearing from me soon.